While most of us are cooped up at home here, I thought it would be interesting to model the rate of infection of the coronavirus. And I don't want to set off any alarms here because this data shows that the number of infections in Ohio is increasing rather rapidly. So in 7 days, we've gone from 13 infections to 119 infections. This is the number of people infected with the coronavirus in Ohio. So what I'd like to do as a math problem is to predict where it might be on day 30. So what I'll do is I will add another row here and we'll just put day 30. So the question is, how can we use this information to predict what it'll be on day 30? So the first thing we want to do is to provide a model, and we're going to graph the data first. So I'm going to highlight the data. I'm going to insert a chart, and this shows a graph versus the day number. Okay, I used day number because that was the easiest way to model this particular data. So now I've got my graph. So now let's put refine it just a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the type of chart from a line chart. I'm going to go down here to make it a scatter chart, so that shows my individual data points. The other thing I want to do is I'm going to customize this if I click on the series here, and what I'd like to do is put on the trend line. I could put on the data labels here as well that shows the values for those particular points, but I'm going to take that back off. It clutters up the graph just a little bit. Now notice the type of trend line that it put on here is a line. Okay, well, I'm really not interested in a linear plot because I know the data is not linear, it's more exponential in nature. But what I'm going to do is show you a polynomial fit. Okay, if I click on polynomial, it shows how well this data fits. It fits a lot better. Okay, now what I'd like to do also is I'd like to put the r squared value. The r squared tells us how well the data fits. The closer it is to 1, the better the fit. And you notice this is 0.997. That's a great fit for this particular data. As time goes on, this fit may change, and this might not be the most appropriate model to use. But for this exercise, that's what we'll use. The other thing I would like to do is I would like to generate an equation for this, and or to at least display the equation on the chart. If I go down here to label and I click use equation, now I've got an equation for that particular line. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, going back to the problem I'm trying to solve, remember I want to predict what it's going to be on day 30. So we're going to take this equation and we're going to first generate predictions for the data that we have. So let's just put in a prediction column, and the prediction is, using this equation, is 10.7 plus 2.83 times x in this case, which is the day number, plus, and I'm going to put it in parentheses, 1.76 times it's the value of x squared. So I can do that like this. I'll just multiply x together twice, and I'll close my parentheses and hit the enter key. So you notice now my prediction using my equation, it predicts a value of 15 for day 1, whereas we actually had a value of 13. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this formula down, and the way I do that is I just click on the cell, drag it down. Okay, now I have predictions for all of my days, and notice here out on day 7 we've got a prediction of 116 versus 119. So it's not a bad model. Okay, now what we're going to do is, well, let's predict it for 30 days. And you might think in your mind, well, what will it be at 30 days? Well, we'll just copy this down. And notice here at 30 days it suggests that it might be close to 1700. Now this is simply modeling the existing data with all of the um, uh, measures that have put in place in Ohio, with all of the self-confinement and social distancing and so on. This may change, but this is one way to observe whether or not it is changing. If we get to day 30 and this number is a lot less, then all of the effort that has been to reduce the spread of the virus will have been effective.